Okay. What's up, guys? How we doing today? Oh, Andy went for first in both chats. Okay. For some reason, the YouTube chat didn't show up in my multi-chat. Let me try and fix that real quick. You took the overall win today. Didn't JoJo beat you, though, Andy? I feel like JoJo's the winner because he was first. You upgraded Freya to 339, but it cost you 2 speed on Navette. That's probably worthwhile, Dex. I feel like if your Freya's not outspeeding the turn dots, then why are you even drafting her, right? Navette can handle a 2 drop, hopefully. Hello, Storm Flameshard. Honestly, Andy, my YouTube's not very popular. I just do it because a couple people requested it. Most of you guys are on Twitch with the music, which is fair. I, too, would choose to be with the music if I had a choice. Your Freya's on Codex now since Mia stole her smite piece, but she gained 1 speed. I mean, that sounds like a worthwhile trade to me, Jojo. Anyway, guys, I think those of you who are familiar with me yapping in the Discord, I am way more excited about Airon than I am about Asal today. So today is mostly going to be an Airon day. I did build Asal. I didn't actually give her the little up arrow thingy, though. But first off, we got Airon's build. I am trying Super Tank Airon as the first build here. I do have both a Lighthouse and an Alicorn to try, as recommended by both Brett and Bach. But I really want to try this Super Tank out. I have been holding on to this Wellspring Bloodbath Gator for a while now, and I've really wanted to slam it on someone. And we just don't have that many supportive tanks. Smash, next question, guess who? Is that you, Stormy? Who could have seen that coming? Anyway, then we have Asal, right? I will show off her build. I definitely did not choose Shiny Ouroboros because it matched her hair, by the way. That's definitely not why this happened. So I'm trying a somewhat tanky build that is going to focus on scaling. But I really like the combo of Shiny Ouroboros and Asal's base skin, right? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Yeah, it goes pretty hard, Jojo. 100%. So we got the Skinergy going on, which should definitely increase her power. I do have a shiny Lighthouse for Airon, but the base Gator kind of matches his, you got the purple of the Gator and the purple of the cloak. Not too bad, guys. Skinergy's important, okay? You like the skin diversity? Yeah, that's cool, Stormy. I agree. It's always nice to have some diversity. But as this is a game based in Asia, obviously the majority of the characters are going to be lighter skin, right? Because that's the aesthetic they like, which is completely fair. Oh. But yeah, let's see how they perform. If this Gator Airon doesn't feel very good, I probably will be swapping to the Alicorn build first because I hate being CC'd. And failing that, Lighthouse will get the old college try. So when do I start curb stomping people in RTA? Well, there is no guarantee that's going to happen while trying out new units. That will start right about now, Stormy. I don't really do much else on this stream. We have fallen down to 21st, as a lot more people have made it to Mythic 3 now, and I haven't really been playing too much recently. But, yeah, it's kind of cool to see so many people hit Mythic 3 when there's still over 2 weeks left in the season. That was not the case last season. Kai Omar, thank you for the follow. Hey, banger song alert. Well, Jojo, I made a brand new playlist for the stream, so hopefully we have quite a few songs you will consider a banger. Okay, so I don't know anything about what counters the new units, right? I feel like Airon is probably good in most situations, but to pull off Asal, I feel like it would have to be a very specific draft. This is a peak anime AMV song. Very true, JoJo. I think that's actually how I first discovered it, was through a random AMV. Now, I don't think the new units are going to be 1-2 contested. So I'm probably going to be picking power picks and then picking the new units on either 3 or 4. Most likely 4. I don't think I need to lock them, actually. So 4 or 5 is probably more accurate. But for now, let's go ahead and take the Fiamelia. And probably the Loan, right? I feel like Loan's actually scariest here. You discovered it from Zane vs. Jaden. What is Zane vs. Jaden from, JoJo? Off the top of my head, that doesn't ring any bells. Oh, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX. Okay. Yeah, I only watched the original Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm sorry, Andy. I am an old man. I only watched the original. Dispel Strip removes Line Guard, pretty sure. It shouldn't, Stormy. It's a yellow buff, right? GX is the best. You don't know ball. Okay, JoJo calling you out. Okay, so we have the Sonya and the Amber Plume locked in. So what if I go Valyrian plus Airon? We see a Holden looking to reset something. That makes sense. This might be fast Holden, but it currently has no way to outspeed me if it is. Obelisk the Tormentor, my Gone. Is that your favorite god card, Nico? Why is Airon so big? I mean, look at his splash art. That just looks like a big dude. Okay, so we now have Deting here along with the Holden. And I need another DPS. Well, let's try her. Alright, so we've got the new unit. And if I think I take away Zhuan Li, they don't have that much damage, right? Let's see it. The Fiamelia is banned. I have no idea if this is gonna work. Holden does a lot of damage. Under the right circumstances, yes, Andy, but there's no defense buff, so I'm not too afraid of him. He is actually faster than my Loan, though. That being said, he can only reset one of my units. Also, I think I can put all the debuffs he's about to put on me on one of them, right? That's how this works. I can steal the buff if he doesn't reset the Airon. So that should be pretty cool. That being said, Airon might get reset, but I actually think Loan is more likely to be reset. We'll see when we get there, though. No, he pushes Airon to the back. Okay, who does he reset then? Loan, that makes sense. So, who do I S3? S3 is 3 stacks of Presence and 3 stacks of Menace. And S2 is Dispel buffs and... okay. Yeah, so do I just S3 the Sonya? Is that the play? Yeah, let's try the S3 on Sonya, see how it feels. Asal has no damage? Yeah, not in a short game, Nico. It's for a long game, right? You read somewhere that C said Asal's stacks were bugged. That's not good. Oh, well, maybe I shouldn't be clicking her then. I didn't know she was bugged. Okay, what do I want to do here? I guess I'll just taunt this. I missed. Wouldn't really have mattered anyway. That is very sad looking. So I guess we'll just try to dispel the buffs here. Did that put her below 70%? She's at 70%. He said it in the RTA cord. You're not 100% sure if she's 100% bugged. Okay, Andy, it's good to know. Unfortunately, I'm below the 70% for Ouroboros now, so that stacking is now lost to me because I have no healing here. Yeah, I know the Sanctillon is part of why the damage looks so bad, Stormy, but we'll see. Maybe I should be S1ing the Sonya, not the Deting. He's back at his Holden reset. So this is probably going into low on again. But it could also go into Airon from this spot. This is a very boring game. I probably should not have picked Asal. But I wanted to try both new units, so here we are. Wouldn't it be better to get rid of Sonya because of revive? You're absolutely right. So the upside to lowering Deting's stats, though, putting the S1s on him, is his Sanctillon value is based on his defense, right? Okay. Yeah, so I'm not really getting to play the game here, guys, obviously, which is not ideal. There isn't really too much I can do to prevent it, however, which is not good. Alright, I got a taunt on a unit. That doesn't really matter. Yeah, I wanted to try the two new units, but this comp is not really letting me play the game. That did a bit of damage. Considering she had, attack down and all these other debuffs. Okay, so who's the Sonya going to heal? The Sonya's going to heal herself and the Plume, unless I hit the Deting. That's unfortunate. Can I sleep this? Yes, I can. Nice. When are we trying out Star Savior? That is not something that I'm probably going to do too much of, Zim, if at all. Holy Ouroboros indeed, Lucina. Goodbye, Airon. You didn't get to play the game. He's not back at reset again, is he? Yes, he is. All right. Goodbye to Asal's skills here. Nope. Didn't go for Asal. Okay. Hey, XXX. I'm not bad, trying out the new units. The first look is not going too well, unfortunately, but that's how this goes sometimes. I don't think it's confirmed that she's bugged, Stormy. I just think this wasn't really the optimal spot to try her. But that comes with the growing pains of a new unit, right? So how does this work? Does she full cleanse herself? Oh. Wow, she is getting almost no HP back. This is disgusting. A good thing she has so many stacks, so she will get to move, but this is, Huh. Now what does she do from this spot besides die? Alright, we're gonna go on to the next one. Apparently, Lucina, the word on the street is something is bugged about her stacks. I don't know exactly what. I don't have any info beyond that, but apparently her stacks aren't working properly. His internet might have gone out and you might have won. No, Nikos. In fact, the autoplay would have beaten me from that spot, unfortunately. I like the optimism, though. Asal made the 1 HP bug her thing that game. It sure did look that way, Lucina. Okay, so I'm probably not going to pick both of them in the same comp again. I'll be trying them one at a time with different comps and seeing if I can make them work. Because that, frankly, did not feel very good. Either that or it's just don't lock Valyrian with them. That could also be a lesson there. Oh, we're against Danimal. Okay. I've seen Danimal in chat before. Hopefully he comes and says GG again after beating me with the new units. Is Kethos even the best ban from this spot? I kind of want the Zhuan Li with the new units. Danimal robbed you of 30 points a few days ago? That's not good. Let's just ban the Plume for now. He bans Freya, interestingly enough. Asal takes her own team HP to heal herself. Might be good to run her with a healer. Yeah, maybe, Stormy. Maybe that's the right call. Okay. So with turn dot locked in and no Freya on the table, I'm going to do this. And the reason why is simple. I have moved my turn dot gear to Doki and she's currently 360. So let's see if I win the speed contest. And then we're going to play Airon. But healers are boring, sadly. Very true, Lucina. It is definitely a lot slower placed gameplay. Yeah, 360 Doki, Jojo. That's what we've got. Her death prevention does need allies alive, Stormy. You are right. All right, we've got Loan and Rahu added in, so almost a tank down matchup here. What about Born? Is Born good here? Are we winning? Well, I tried picking Airon and Assault together, Bach, last game against a lot of debuffs and just got debuff souped. So, no. So far, we are not winning. All right, let's see if this works. I have no idea what my speed tuning is going to be like, even if I am faster. I am faster, okay. Let's see what the speed tuning is going to be like. Hopefully Airon's not first. Of course he's first. Why wouldn't he be first? Okay, so who am I lion guarding, guys? Do you think it's a Born lion guard time? Yeah, this is Warriors by Imagine Dragons, Stormy. So I think the best thing I can do is link to Born, defense break the low on, and then try to amber her with the Born so she doesn't link to anybody. Let's see if this works. Looks like it works. And then he got, you know what? That stun's actually good for me. That is more damage from Fiamelia. Why is our junk such low quality again? Bringing that one back, Thief. I see you. All right, goodbye to Doki. But Doki's done her job. Oh, wait, my gator didn't come back, so I didn't cut in front. Never mind, I'm gonna die. Well, that's not good. What's the gator for on Airon? Just to pull him around. Okay, I think we still win this, right? Yeah, I think we still win this. Yeah, we win. See, guys? Gator Airon. Oh. Well, that wasn't ideal. Please don't stun me. Okay, I could still lose from this spot. As long as I don't get stunned, though, I win. And I think we're good. Boom! 360 Doki, baby. So you can see the shields applied and the damage taken. He took 110k damage, folks, with Fiamelia being his healer. And Fiamelia died pretty early this game. Not bad. The Doki Purify only works while she's alive, Stormy. Also, the Gator Descent is because I wanted to play a super tank, right? Like, I don't have good enough Wellspring pieces because I really wanted to use this piece to play 12 Wellspring, but I just wanted to play a really tanky unit. You think they count his damage share and healing done? I think that was the Gator Heal Thief, if I had to guess, but I could be wrong. Okay, do I like the Plume Band going second? Yeah, it's not bad. We've got a turned up banner. All right. Also here, for those of you guys who are interested in the new playlist and want to look it over, it's right there. What do you think of the Strive Lighthouse that Moon plays? That was actually what I was originally going to try myself, XXX, but I decided I really wanted to try this Gator build, so here we are. Also, I did keep some of the no copyright sound stuff in this playlist because some of it's really good. When does SS3 end? I believe we have 16 days left, right, Nikos? Or 16 or 17 days, roughly. Adept with the raid. What's up, Adept? How was Star Savior? Yeah, Adept is back from his Star Savior Gaming indeed. What? This guy banned the new unit! Who does that? The game's actually peaked so far. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I played it for like 5 minutes earlier myself and then uninstalled it on my phone because it crashed twice and I didn't feel like dealing with it. Not like I expected anything else. It's honeymoon phase. Of course it is, Adept, right? I think I have to target this to kill it, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. My phone literally was gonna explode and couldn't do shit. That sucks, Jojo. The Uma Masum training ripoff put you off? Yeah, that's fair, Lucina. I also didn't really care for it, right? I'm very sad this guy banned my Airon, though. I was expecting a Zhuan Li ban, and then I'd have Airon Kakardi, which sounded fun, but can't win them all, you know? Oof, almost dead. Is the S2 back from Ray? It is. So I'm going to lose Zhuan Li here probably, but I think I still need to kill this. Hey, you know, nice to see you. Alright, goodbye, Zhuan Li. Why is XL doing no damage? Good question. Well, it had no buffs, Jojo, right? All the buffs were taken away by the Vero. Ooh, a double. That's not good for me. Goodbye, Fia. Man, the S2 being back on the Ray is terrible for me here. Winnable? I'm not so sure, Andy. I think I'm just dead here. I lied, he says. Yeah. Man, why do you have to go and ban my new unit? Yeah, the Terminator is terminating indeed, Nikos. Um, there's a dude in main court saying Ray is mid now. Asal would have won that? I'm not so sure, Lucina. I think Asal would have gotten terminated far earlier. What if we just get rid of the Ray? So we see Fiamelia and Loan. The Veronica lock is back, interestingly enough. Have I built Airon? No, you know I picked him while he's not built. Yes, I built Airon. Of course I have. Vero into Airon is kind of sus. No, I think so, Jojo. Um, I just asked before you picked them. My bad, you know, my bad. Not the Doki Messiah. Yep, Jojo, it's here. It's Bach, that guy indeed. And no tickets. It is not Deadlock. That'll be in like 2 hours or so. Um, I think I just banned the Sonya, right? Or do I ban the Loan? I feel like I can actually just kill the Rahu here. If I just ban the Loan. He is not going to protect Messiah, you know? But he is going to protect Juan Li. Now, I have no idea what my speed tuning is going to be like here. But let's just hope that Airon's not first again, because that's not very good. Oh, this is perfect. This is actually perfect. I think I just hit the Rahu here and try to kill him. Not if I miss crits, though. What was that? Hold on, am I missing gear? I just missed 2 crits? Maybe I should have done that on Veronica, actually, and stolen the, Yeah, if I had crit the first 2, I think it would have died, but not critting at all is really rough. Yeah, I got defense broken. That's not good. Hey, Havendale. You also like the Link Sontic and to protect? Maybe. Alright, we're gonna steal the buffs from the Veronica here. Oh, I didn't get the buffs! No! Oh, if I'd stolen those buffs, I would have just won the game! Man, I missed the 100% buff steal. I got 10%ed. That sucks. I guess I'll just have to apply new buffs. In YouTube chat, Stormy. Yeah, nice to see you, Envoy. How you doing? That's a very weird question, Stormy, but I'll go with the walrus. You just finished gooning to Airon? That's cool, Alan boy. Alright, let's steal the buffs from the Rahu and not give him a turn. Oh, or just kill him. I went with the walrus, Nikos. It sounds kind of cute. Yeah, I do get a lot of very weird questions from Stormy. That's true. Alright, get out of here, Sonya. Oh, I am out of S3. That's not good. At least it's back now. No, where are my crits? Alright, I regret making my Zhuanli a little faster and taking off some crit rate. He revived the Rahu. I'm not too sure I agree with that one. What am I reading? That's a very good question, Jojo. Unless you can speed tuner to be a Freya bridge. Yeah, I'll show you the build Thief and what I was deciding between, right? So this is what I have right now. I can bridge with Freya plus one other thing like a Hellkid shield right now, right? That's where I'm at right now. But if I go to this piece and I do this and I do that, then, you know, I'm a little slower, but I'll be missing less than half as many crits. Which is probably worth it, to be honest. I should probably just keep this version of the build rather than the slightly faster one. Now, the upside to the slightly faster one is it has some C damage on it, right? It was this piece. Actually, this piece has C damage too. Why did I swap? I don't remember. I mean, guys, this is one of my best speed sets in the game right now on the Zhuanli, right? Like, this is my best right side Bloodbath. This is my best Fury Edge. This is my best defense bonus Bloodbath. This is my best Swift left side piece. Like, a lot of my best pieces are on this unit right now to make her this speed. You like the faster one, Envoy? So yeah, it is a bit of a toss-up, right? Because this is the stat difference. It's 1% crit damage different. I lose 7% crit rate and I gain 9 speed. I don't know, both are 3-liners, so it's not really like there's a massive stat difference between the two, right? Which is why I'm kind of struggling to decide between them. But maybe I'll try running a couple more games like this now that I'm playing Airon more often. Well, like I said, Envoy, this is my best speed set for DPS, right? Like, I have my best DPS speed gear on my Zhuanli right now, because she's just worth it. Oh, now Stormy's DMing me the question in-game as well, when I already answered it in Twitch chat. Cool. Also, Jojo, do you click the playlist? What do you think? There should be some bangers in there you recognize. Oh, you missed it? Yeah, no problem. Okay, now that we're first pick, do I want to change the ban? Hmm. Your low one has your best? Yeah, my low one's like 310 Envoy. It's much slower than yours because I took all the good pieces for Zhuan Li. That was earlier before you sent it in Twitch. Okay, Stormy. My bad. We see Valyrian Raymary locked in. A Senyu lock, and then the Freya with Revelation. You see the infamous 355 plus Senyu? I thought that was Clem, Andy. I could be getting it wrong. Maybe this guy has one too. It is, Brian says. Okay. And you need to farm a bit more gear on, boys. Your low one's 320 plus on Bloodbath. Yeah, I'd like to reach those stats myself. I think I just get rid of the Raymary here, right? And I can probably kill these 3 through Valyrian if my Doki's faster. And if it's not faster, I get Fiamelia, which should also just win me this match. So the defensive stats are going to go on the Zhuan Li here. This guy banned my Doki. What a jerk. I thought he was actually going to ban the Fiamelia, which is why I banned the Raymary, but I could have left it up had I had known. I'm going down? I don't know, maybe. Airon's so tall, is he like 6'5"? It sure feels that way. He's definitely a big dude. Oh, you mean the song? Yep, the song's a banger. Wait, which you're going down are you talking about? There's actually a couple of them now that I think about it, Jojo. The Sick Puppies one? Okay, yeah. Sick Puppies is fantastic. Also, I keep missing the buff steal, guys. I missed the buff steal again. No, Jojo, I just like some of the songs. Ooh, she got the shield. Well, I'm cooked. She got everything. Give me those buffs back. You recognize a lot of them from the old games? That's pretty cool. I stole all the buffs back thanks to the Time Weave proc, guys. Doing some work. I guess I'll just throw this. It doesn't really matter. Eat up a Dreamweave stack or something. Anybody that's been playing Mio knows this amount of S3 miss is normal and not a bug. I see. Alright, can you stop following up, please, Yelly? I'd like to play the game. Because they're all invincible, Stormy, so it doesn't matter who I target. I missed again! But the Gator is keeping me alive. Gator Airon, guys. No, you're good, Stormy. I appreciate questions. And encourage them. Dude, Airon and Zhuan Li just 2v4'd. Kinda nice. Ooh, that's a bad idea. You know why? Because I can steal that. Give me the invincibility. No, I missed again. Guys, I have an effect accuracy on. It's bugged? Oh, it's actually bugged? Okay. If it's bugged, then it's a different story. I thought it just wasn't working. Does it not go through immunity? Is that what it is? Can it just not go through immunity or Dreamweave or something? Like, I stole right there, right? He's just a fraud? Yeah, it could be that, Jojo. It very much could be. Immunity prevents it from being transferred, but you still steal after. Ah, okay, thank you, Brett. I didn't know that. I assumed it would just steal the immunity. That's kind of annoying for him, but very good info to have. Anyway, the Zhuan Li and Gator Airon 2v4. I mean, Fia got off 1s3, but the order is debuffs transferred, then yoinked. Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't worried about the debuffs being transferred, Brett. Sorry, I misread your message. I kept missing the actual buff steal, right? I missed the immunity buff steal like 3 times that game, which was a bit rough. Kethos was just a passenger indeed. He died and did nothing. Hey, Keenan, nice to see you. You can steal immunity and turn meter? Yeah, I guess so, Brett. But I just kept missing it that game, right? So it was very, very upsetting. Also, he banned the Fiamelia this time. Oh, wait, I'm first pick. I, for some reason, thought he was first pick. Who's the better pull from the 2 new characters? Well, Keenan, if I had to pick, I would pick Airon by a wide margin, but I've only played Asal once so far, so the jury's still out on her. I think it's probably a safe bet that Airon's better, though. Have I seen that my Brawl units are still 555 P5? Are they? Is Giada still 555 P5? Where is Giada? She's gotta be here somewhere, right? I might have unfavorited her. Whatever, I'll worry about that after. It's apparently just a visual bug? Okay, that makes sense, Steve. You still see your mass as P5555, but he's not? It's not a bug for Mythic 3 gamers? Yeah, Jojo, is that something we just received? Alright, I think I just banned the Plume, and as long as my Doki's faster than this Senyu, then we win, right? Even if it's not, I think I still win, because nothing will die just to the Senyu S3. Did you see they gave us a cool new star look? Yeah, I saw the, like, texture, I guess, is the best way to put it, and a bit of a coloration difference, Jojo. Why does Airon keep going first in these situations? I don't want him to go first. Oh, you're right, Thief. I forgot. That's a very good point. Because Doki is the lowest HP unit I drafted here. Good call. I completely missed that. I need to draft a lower HP DPS if I don't want it. Look, Jojo, it's day one, okay? Leave me alone, bro. Okay, but yeah, it's just a visual bug, you guys said? Let's see, because I had Giada linked. Yeah, it still says she's 555 P5, you're right. And the prowess thing is still lit up like I can skill her. Where's the Asal gameplay? Vanyu, I don't know if we're going to be playing much Asal tonight. I love this Airon unit. I think he's fantastic. So we're going to be playing pretty much exclusively Airon tonight. I will try a little Asal if I win a lot, but we'll see. Which union am I up against this UF? I'm against Carnage, I believe. Who did quite well in EUC. I believe they made, what, top 8? Yeah, the bug kind of makes me not want to play her Thief, if that's a real thing. Again, I have no idea if it is or not. Why I'm looking at a 555 Zenyatta? Because it's bugged, Aerta, from the Brawl thing. Do I have Airon and Asal defenses? I do have an Airon defense, Jojo, yes. I did not do an Asal defense, though. I was kind of busy this morning at work, so I didn't have a lot of time to set up defenses. So I just threw Airon in one. And I couldn't really spend time to cook up Asal. Asal on defense counts the tower as her ally, so she becomes immortal bar Ray. Well, that sounds not very good for the game, Banyu. Has to be a bug, though? Yeah, no, there's no way that's intended. He took the Airon. Hmm. Um. You take the Asal? I don't think I take the Asal here. Sorry, Lucina. I don't really believe in that unit right now. And if it's apparently bugged, then I just really don't want to play it, you know? Yeah, I know that Kethos Turnstile counts the robot as a question, too. And yeah, Stormy, you've asked plenty. What's a couple more, right? No stun? I was really praying for a stun there. Goes for the Doki, interestingly enough. Yeah, true. I have to call it before it happens, Jojo. That's a good point. All right, Stormy, while I'm streaming, let's keep it to Etheria-related questions, if you'd prefer. Because I sure know I would. Also, I think I'm going to lose this one, guys. I don't think I'm going to outscale this Airon. Hey, Goshi, nice to see you. I fear Asal solos this. Yep, maybe, Jojo. How's Airon doing? Well, right now he's about to cook me, so there's that, Goshi. What am I running on Airon? My Airon is Wellspring, Bloodbath, Ether Plague, with 2 HP and 1 effect accuracy, Kevin. Did I try the new units? I'm trying to slot, but this guy stole Airon from me. As for Asal, I tried her once and then heard she was bugged, and frankly, it didn't go that well, so we're leaving her on the bench for now. Yeah, I think I've lost this one, though. I don't think I'm ever getting through this low on. Asal's defense stealing would have made Loan useless, resulting in a free win. Maybe, Lucina, maybe. Please stop moving. I can't seem to get a stun this game, which is a bit unfortunate. Did I fight this person a few games ago? I sure did, Stormy. Asal would have been Loan's S3 target. Yes, Thief. Absolutely. I don't think Lucina actually thinks it's a good pick. I just think he wants me to pick it. I do kind of see why Lucina wanted to see Asal in action. Yeah, I mean, fair enough, right? You always want to see the new units. Nothing wrong with that. Alright, unfortunately, I've lost this one. I let him take Airon from me. That's my mistake. Low 1 plus Airon cycling goes crazy. Yes, Goshi. Seems like a very strong pairing. Which means I need to pick Airon earlier in the draft. I didn't think he'd take it away from me, so next time I'm going to take it on 4. You can't S3 Assault with Loan because of her aura. I see, Lucina. Just going for some intangibles now, are we? Oh, we got Bread. What's up, Bread? Are we here to test the new units? I get Airon, you get Asal? That sound fair? W trade, Vanyu says. Yeah, W trade indeed. This guy's a scammer. True, Jojo, true. Honestly, I think maybe Loan's better than Fia now, right? Almost every character applies a shield lately. It's kind of annoying. Yeah, that's fair, Goshi. I can see why you'd be frustrated by that. Man, Airon is tall. I know you guys keep saying it, but damn, he is like a head and a half taller than Sonya and Loan. Um, I can go turn 1 if I wanted to. Yeah, absolutely, Stormy. I have that capability. So I feel like whatever I pick here is probably just getting banned, unfortunately. So let's do it. Can I show the Airon build? It's not on Discord yet. Yeah, of course, a lot. No problem. I will be posting the build on Discord once I figure out which one I really enjoy playing, right? Right now, I'm kind of in the still testing things phase. So I didn't want to post a build that later proved faulty. But so far, I'm liking the Gator. In this situation, it's not very good, though. I'd like a Moon Bunny here. Goes for the S2, hits everybody in normal bred fashion. Obviously this doesn't really matter. It's on Bloodbath, Wellspring, and Ether. That is correct, Stormy. How are my prowesses looking on the new units? Well, Lucina, there may be 5s across the board again. Who could have seen that coming, am I right? Why would Moon Money be better for Airon here? Because his Sontic is first Chronic, and that means Airon doesn't get reset. So I keep my skill cooldowns. Uh, 8 and 10 what, Stormy? Oh, you mean the sets. Yeah, so there's no reason to ever run 8 Bloodbath, right? So it's usually safe to assume, not always, but usually, that, Here, can I get the Alicorn Pop? No, I can't. Yeah, you need to deal more damage, Bread. Where you can't crit with the vet. It's not buffing her damage. uh... Actually, if Sonya doesn't cut here, she might die to the S3. Or S2, sorry. Yes, she does. That's very big. Alright, can I get the Alicorn Pop yet? No, I can't. Well, that's game. Unless you miss, of course, but you're not gonna miss, are you? Nope, you hit everything again. Unlucky. Sontic is still too OP indeed, Lucina. Alright, we finally got rid of the Alicorn, but it's too little too late, unfortunately. I got my Gator Pop. That's something. Unfortunately, you're cycling back into your debuff, so I just lose. You even hit the Petrify on the S1. No. Do you actually S3 here? I'm kind of surprised you threw it. Wait, why did you amber my, Huh. Okay, now I'm left with a choice, and I think this choice is correct. RNG restart? Sure feels that way. Alright, let's get this out of here. Oh, it didn't kill! No! 1% HP! I needed to kill there! Oh, that's so bad. No, that lost me the game. So close. 1% HP in a dream. Alright, we can just move on. Dang. If my low one had slightly more damage, that was a win. Did I ever move her to crit? I meant to move her to crit. Yeah, she's on 1 crit now. So that wasn't it. It was just unlucky. Maybe I needed to, hit the Sontic with my Airon, but then the Navette would have moved before my low on... No, yeah, I did the right play. I just didn't quite have enough damage. Very close, though. Battle of the 1 HP bongs. That wasn't a 1 HP bug, Lucina. It was just a very low HP bug. What do I think about Airon? I love Airon has Nene. If Gionk didn't exist, he would be my favorite unit this season. I don't think I could give him higher praise than that either. Alright, we see the Santa coming out again, and the Valyrian, sure. No, everything that's low HP is a 1 HP bug, otherwise you can't blame the game for your loss. Fair enough. Pretender's a banger, absolutely bred. He teased the Airon and then went Kakardi. Then we got Sonya last pick, interesting. Can I really pick Airon in this situation? It's kind of hard, unfortunately. We're in for a long one, folks. What would be the minimal investment for him? Unfortunately, Airon looks like a 555 unit to me. Maybe you can get 554, but, you know, high investment either way. Ray Mary who indeed, Chronic. You don't have enough? That's too bad, Hasnene. I do think this unit is awesome. First Fushu and Mythic 3 pick this year? Maybe, Lucina, maybe. You just use Rahu and Gionk right now? Hey, those are great units. Okay, so it still has immunity, so we're just gonna keep hitting the Sontic for now. Do I occasionally look at World Chat in the corner? Do I ignore it? I tend to ignore it when I'm streaming Stormy. I don't see Tur anymore. Is she banned? Yep, Keenan, she has been banned. By Bread permabans my Turandot usually. Because I'm a bit of a cleaver this year. Unfortunate it picked the Kakardi to heal there. So I lost the attack down on it. Bread's Freya doesn't outspeed your Tura is what you want to say. I mean, no, it does not. Aside from Bonk picking her with 3 Bramble units and hoping they Bramble. Hey, Lucina, that's just another way to play the game, right? It works pretty well when they pick Santic and Kethos. Don't need skills to Bramble, very true. Where's our taunt? That's a good question, Jojo. I seem to have misplaced it somewhere, you know? I'm showing up in the tourney. Which tourney is that, Stormy? Oof. Big damage from the Kakardi. Unfortunately, I think that's game over for me. Every unit releases heat tanks 300 points for us common folks testing them. Something like that, Lucina. The one on the 28th. I'm not familiar with the tournament on the 28th, Stormy. Ooh, the double. Gotta love Fiat Time Weave. Still winnable? Very possibly, Lucina. Very possibly. Oh, not if that keeps happening, though. Oh, the Union one? Oh, yeah, no, I'll show up for a bit, Stormy. I may not be there the whole time, but I'll be present. You love me the occasional Fushu game nowadays? Yeah, Jojo, that's good. Ooh, I didn't get the attack down. That's not ideal. But I do win. Very nice. That was a close one, Brad. I was kind of worried there for a moment. You forgot about the time weave? Yeah, honestly, I was expecting you to kill her first, but I didn't want to call it out at the start of the game. Yeah, if you had focused her first, you 100% win that. Have I tried the new meme hunt? Oh yeah, you're right. They took away the fighting, right? You just collect the cards now, which is nice. I think that's a nice little QOL for sure, Stormy. Also, when's the last time someone heard Undead from Hollywood Undead? I'm curious. Wait, I didn't see who I got. Fush is still the best unit in the game, clearly. I mean, against things like Kakardi, yes. Pretty good. Um, I got Edward again? Okay, then we'll just go with this again. Um, the best part is the no more hidden fourth liners on the 3 subs. I agree, Stormy. That's very nice. I cleaned out a couple hundred pieces this morning. Now that the filter works properly, right? I think that's fantastic. Cleaning out 2K pieces? Jeez, Brett. Yeah, I only had, I think, 600? 700? No, it was a little more than that. It was probably 8 or 900, but it definitely felt very good to clear them out. I can tell you that. Isn't Fearless best of one too? What do you mean Fearless best of one score? You mean the weekend tournament? Okay, so we've got the usual Freya here. No surprise there. Oh, the finals is now best of one. That's cool. Man, I kind of wish I was on Gator Geonk for situations like these, but because I'm not, I will go back to the old but gold. Yeah, that's nice, Stormy. And Scory. That's a very nice change, so you don't have to sit there as long. Lucina with the 1.2k clean out. I think Bread still got you beat with his 2k. Lily. So does this guy have a fast Lily? Is that what I'm seeing here? Goes for the Kethos ban. Okay. Do I have a Mia build? Yeah, I have a Mia build. It is Swift Bulwark, Swift Jackal. She has 2 HP and 1 accuracy. What procs first? Born getting his HP up or Airon S2? It looks like Born getting his HP up because it went on Zhuan Li here, right? Otherwise it would have gone on Born. That's a good question, though. XXX, I like that question. Is he considering S2ing here? He really shouldn't. Yeah, I'm kind of curious as to why he was thinking. Because if you ever S2 here, you are just going to get the invincibility stolen by the Airon, right? That sounds kind of bad. XLS3 GG indeed, Jojo. I believe the same. That should be game right there. Hopefully he doesn't strip my defense buff. He did get it, which is very unfortunate for me. All right, please steal the buffs this time, Airon. It got immunity again. Nice. That actually might be game. I might lose now because I didn't get it. Man, this Airon guy is a bit of a fraud. Now, Airon should survive and Zhuan Li should survive, but I think I lose Born as long as he gets crit a decent amount. Yep. Do I need to throw the S3 again? I think the shield and defense buff, there's no strip coming. Yeah, I think I rebuff. Rebuff is good here. All right, I get another attempt at the buff steal. Do I hit it this time? I do hit it finally. Man, the Gator has so much value in some of these games. I'm kind of loving it. All right, so how many of you guys have heard this song before? Well, here, I can show you the actual Mia build if you'd like, Stormy. Unfortunately, I'm not blessed with a lot of speed, but this is my Mia build. The GOAT Euro song? Yeah, it's a fantastic song, Brian. I absolutely love this one. And a little hard style never hurt anybody, right? Anyway, guys, I do have an accuracy on this guy, right? Yeah, I have an accuracy here. Why ruin it with a remix? I don't know, Bust. I like this one. I used to run to this song all the time. It's not in my current running playlist, but I thought it was worth making the stream playlist. You're stuck on a 335 meal with a flat HP? That sucks, Jojo. Yeah, I'd like to get her faster if I could, but it's just not possible for me right now. I have too many units I'm trying to build at the same time. That's kind of screwing me over. Oh, we got Malone. Well, Malone has a very different ban than everyone else, so let's just slam that. Holy toxic target ban indeed. What's the 2 Wellspring piece for Airon? It is one of my gold Wellsprings, so I felt like running 8 to use it, Turoy. It is a low roll, unfortunately, but gold is gold, right? He took my Airon! What a jerk! Well, I guess we're trying to bot cleave him. He's kind of forced to pick a DPS here, because if he doesn't, I just ban the low on. But if he picks another DPS that can't survive either Raymary or Messiah, he's in trouble. Just saying Asal is not contested, just always pick the waifu, Lucina says. As much as I'd like to, I don't think it would have been good here. Okay. Can I ever kill if I just ban low on? I kind of want to see the new guys in action together, Airon and Gionk. I want to see them play together, so I'm going to leave them up. I think normally I would actually ban the Airon in this situation, but because it's the new unit, obviously I'm not going to. Yeah, I want to see the new guys play together, Thief. What can I say? They are my 2 new guys this season. I'm a big fan of both. Do I think that Airon is only for turn 2? It's probably pretty hard to play him in a fast comp toy unless you are playing with Valyrian, right? Because Valyrian plus Airon is a lot of tanky stats, so it would let units play the game a little easier. Didn't know you were into that. Hey, Jojo, you learn something new every day, right? So it is a Bloodbath Somtic. I am curious as to where he's going to put the Gionk S3, though. He Lion Guarded the Gionk. Very interesting. I mean, Gionk does cycle a fair amount. And he stole the buffs from my Zhuan And then S3'er. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. But now I can just bring her cooldowns back. No time we proc. Bit unfortunate. Ooh, is she dead? The Gionk lapped me. I didn't think I'd get lapped. Wait, why did he do that? No, don't follow up, darn. Okay, I don't know if I can win this with just these 3, but I'm down to try. I might just get soloed by Gionk from this spot, to be honest. That Airon carry, kind of nice. It certainly put in a lot of work here, Jojo. And the Airon stealing all the buffs from Zhuan Li is very strong against her. Also, Fiamelia is not a very good healer for someone like Raymary, so I'm probably going to lose this one. Yeah, I definitely should have banned the Airon if I were, you know, in super climb mode right now. But it is really nice to see him cycle so well with the Gionk, because this is a pairing I intend to try at some point. I think we can just call this one over. Peak song alert. Gator Asal would have won. I think that's a random call out, Lucina. Also, no time we've proc means I've lost for sure. But yes, this song is fantastic, Jojo. Oh, we got Kecker. What's up, Kecker? I wish you a good day and lots of gun in RTA. Lots of gun? Does that mean lots of Fiamelia, Banshiro? Thank you for the well wishes, though. Yeah, Airon is fun, Malone. I would have picked him myself if you had not. Adept's Battle Will Golden Lion would have won. Very possibly, Lucina. Unfortunately, we'll need him to stream it for us. Fun? That makes more sense. Okay, we are first pick, and we both banned Zhuan Li. Okay, very interesting. Valyrian on 1 and Ray Mary on 2. Okay. I seem to be playing a lot of Doki Lock today. Oh, right, his turn dot is fast like mine. This is not a very good draft for me in light of that fact. What can I do from this spot? So, Kecker is fast enough that he's comparable to my own turn dot, which means my Doki is hopelessly outsped. And he has the Valyrian already. Well, I am stuck with a Fia on 2. There's the Yelly. No, the Low-on. Interesting. I was expecting Yelly. I think the Yelly actually makes more sense, but he's going for the Low-on because of the Fia. But Fia with Doki actually gets to take turns, which is why I'm surprised he went for that. Unfortunately, I can't really play Airon from this spot because I had to take the Sonya here. Why did I pre-ban XL this match? Because Hasnene, when I'm going first pick, I expect the average pre-ban to be Kethos. And if I pre-ban XL and they pre-ban Kethos, then I get a much larger opportunity to play the 2 new units. So it's solely for that. Let's see it. But yeah, I'm just trying to get as many OPs out as possible against good players as Nene, so that I can, try out the Airon. Yeah, Lilim Ray is very scary. You're right, Jojo. Now, the Lilim and the Ray Mary shouldn't bridge, right? Only the Low-on should. Lilim's not bad into my Geonk, right? No, Banshira is not Banshee Stormy. It is, Lily King is their in-game name, if you're familiar. Yeah, I'm playing against Kecker, the GOAT himself. So the scary thing about killing something here with Lilim, I mean, he could S2 the Doki, but Fia will proc off of the Ray, right? And then immediately take a turn. Oh, wait. She didn't get her 8th stack. No! I so thought she was getting her 8th stack there. Oh, that's so bad. Okay, now it's cooked. I thought she would go 8 stacks into another Fia passive from the second rail, but now I'm in a lot of trouble. In fact, the game is now over. Yeah, you're good, Banshiro. Everyone makes mistakes. I can't always speak straight, right? That's just how it goes sometimes. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the end of the game. The fact that my Fia did not get the 8th stack on the first Raymary ult is what sealed this one. I was kind of surprised by the low on over the Yelly, though, still. It almost screwed him on the draft. Honestly, what I could have done is I could have just gone for a Kakardi on the last pick. And then I could have just banned whatever came last. I don't know if that would have won, though. For a second, I thought you were fine. Then I remember you were on the Jackal Geonk and not the Gator. Yeah, so Gator is much better in those situations, Lucina. That's very true. And I am probably going to swap to Gator Geonk. As much as I love my Jackal Turn Dot Cleave, Turn Dot gets banned against me like 80% of the games. And if not, it's usually contested. So I don't always get it. Oh, Stormy, all I meant is if Junk didn't exist this season, then Airon would be my favorite unit of the season. That's all. So I think out of the remaining OPs, the best Airon pairing is actually low on. So we're going to take the low on. Am I going to be brambling? Yeah, I will probably be brambling Jojo. Join the gamble side with the Bramble Gators army. I don't know if I'm going to be running full Brambles and Gators on everybody, but maybe. Yeah, you mean that Ray on Gator that I almost never picked, Jojo? You're right, it is on Gator. Um, I think Navette's good here. The bot cleave strikes again, indeed, Lucina. Okay. I think just the Santic ban is good here. Do I think the next character is kinetic because 2 RGBs and LD? Being the rotation before that, it's very possible, Stormy. I would kind of like it if they kept the kinetics to start of season, you know? Ooh, double bulwark kind of cooks me here. I need to steal the bulwark off the Fiamelia. That decides the game right here. I got it. And then I lost the Navette instantly. Well, that's the game. uh, the plume cut. I don't know. I didn't want to ban the plume, but I guess I had to. Because I'm now dead to the S3 on Messiah. Shoot. It was a cool little idea, but it didn't work out. Anyway, I think it's too early for 2 pre-ban Stormy. I know some people have been calling for it, but maybe when our unit count gets in the triple digits, right? I thought Santic ban was the least of your worries. Well, Jojo, I thought that if I pushed far enough with Doki, right, because only Messiah is slow, that the plume wouldn't cut me, or if my speed tuning was a bit better and it was Airon into Navette, but that's never possible because of the guard and the turn meter steal, so I don't know why I thought that was possible. Honestly, if anything, maybe just S3 with Airon there. Yeah, maybe Lucina. It's very possibly that would have been better. I'll just ban the unit for now because I feel like I'm going to keep ending up in situations like that. Wouldn't I just ban Plume and Santix chilling there watching? Yeah, so I was a little worried it was Strive Santic Jojo, and then it wouldn't die, right? Alright, there's the fast Senyu coming back. What is my answer to this? Lock Kethos? Maybe, guys, but I want to try a different comp, right? So I could have locked Kethos, but I want to try, protect the Zhuan Li. You get why I didn't pick it, but him not taking his wild? I agree, Jojo. I definitely expected the other side to take it. All right, we're playing protect the Zhuan Li. Do I get to move if I ban Santic? I feel like I'll move if I ban Santic, right? Surely? You sure you both didn't just forget about him? I mean, I know I didn't. I didn't really want to pick him, but I can't speak for my opponent. Yeah, no, Aaron. I thought about it, but I kind of need the Ling here, unfortunately. Ooh, I'm just getting cut by everything. I'm too slow. I thought I'd outpace the Yelly at least, but it's cutting me. Now, that being said, the Dreamweave really helped against the Navette. But yeah, I'm definitely cooked. Man. That's a bit rough. I'm just too slow on my Zhuan Li for comps like that. Alright, what's up, Kecker? What do I want to ban against Kecker? You should try the Lighthouse, Airon. Yeah, maybe, you know, maybe it makes it more playable for situations like that, right? The Gator's done a lot of work for us so far, but the Lighthouse could have done equal amounts of work as well. Maybe I'll try Lighthouse after this. So Ray-Ban was right. I think either, no matter what I ban Stormy, I'm cooked in that situation, unfortunately. But yeah, there's definitely a really good argument for the Lighthouse on Airon, guys. The problem is the enemy had Gator Race. The game was already over. I see, Lucina. Valyrian, okay. Let's try a Rahu comp. Why not? Protect the Rahu instead of protect the Zhuan Li. Perhaps this will go better. What would a Moon Bunny Kethos look like? You'd probably want to run something fast, so like Swift Drive Swift or Swift Wellspring Swift, right? You wouldn't want to go for a slow Moon Bunny. There's no way. At most, you would go 12 Wellspring, 8 Swift, 6 Smite, right? For the Bunny, and I think that's too slow. I think you would go for the 12 Swift version instead. Okay. Let's try something interesting. Would I rather Bulwark Wellspring or Bulwark Bloodbath Kethos? If you're going for Bulwark, it's probably Bloodbath, Jojo, because if you're not moving till their 4th turn, Wellspring's not necessarily going to keep you alive. Deting, maybe? No, I don't think Deting's that good here. Oh, he hit my Veronica. Let's get the Raymary out of here. Bit unlucky that Kethos stole the Veronica's turn, though. I kind of needed that. Well, this isn't good. Yeah, it's a double and I'm dead. Okay, this comp was kind of bad. I tried cooking a little bit here. It was not very good. I can't do that into Kethos at the very least. No Kethos, no Santic. How many did I just lose in a row, by the way? Hold on. I was just looking at that. Oops, wrong report screen. Holy, I'm kind of throwing. All right, I need to start playing for real, guys. But yeah, I think I cooked a little too hard on that one, unfortunately. I need to snipe. This is a charity. Oh, not JoJo calling me out. Is anyone else happy that Airon's finally a pure tank support? Yeah, I am for sure, Lucina. I'm very happy about that. You can curb stomp him next time? Yeah, maybe, Stormy. Hey, what's up, Jax? Might as well pick Asal at this point. I mean, that honestly, not wrong, Lucina. Not wrong. You've been tuning into me losing? uh... So does this guy just not own Kethos, by the way? He just never locks in Kethos. Losing, we call that progress. That is the most polite way you can put that, Jax. Nahor is coming in. Interesting. And the Yelly. Okay. This is not Thousand Foot Crutch. This is Pillar. The song is called Frontline. So doesn't Aya cook kind of hard here? Where's my Aya? There she is. Rob's doing his usual end of season inting right now. Brig Bear. If only that were the case, Lucina. All right, surely my Aya resists one thing from this Rev Plume, right, guys? Protect the Kethos since Xuan Li didn't work? Exactly, Jojo. All right, we're just gonna S2 because I don't trust the S3 here. Yeah, indeed. All right, well, we finally got another win, so that's good. It did not include Airon, though, which is a little sad. Maybe I should change his build to the lighthouse that you guys were talking about. I'm kind of down for that. We'll give the lighthouse build a try. We'll steal this one for now, because it's my best one. Um, Ooh, I kind of need to steal the one from Giank right now if I want to do this, or Mia. I haven't been picking Mia tonight. We'll steal the Mia one. Which means we now need Strive pieces. That's pretty good. And it has to be a 3 ring, so I'll just take the one from the Chiaki. That's not bad, right? That's probably playable. Now, I activated his memory of him existing, though. Very true, Lucina. Stormy, I don't do any dieting stuff. I run because I like to eat like crap, so... It's a much better build, Eternal? Maybe. We'll see when we get to play it. Do I actually have another Gator that I could use on Giank as well? Do I have another Wellspring Bramble? Yeah, right here. So I could do one for Giank. How are the new units? I love Airon so far, Zim, but Asal is potentially bugged, and even if she's not feeling great. Admittedly, I did only try her one game, but it was so bad that it put me off for trying her for the rest of the night. So we're sticking with Airon so far. Okay, I didn't see who I was playing again, but... We're going second, so we'll just ban this. Whatever. A turn dot ban, okay. And this player actually has the Kethos. So I actually think, again, I'll say it again, I think Aaron's best partner is low on, so I'm actually going to leave the Fiamelia up here. I mean, Star Savior apparently has good gameplay, just terrible monetization, right? It's like an... It's just not really worth playing unless you, have fun with it. You're probably not going to be a top player in that game. Unless you spend really big. Good thing, though, the last time Rob didn't want to test the uniform release, it got hotfix buffed. Unfortunately, Lucina, I believe that is reserved for LD units. I don't think an RBG is going to get the same treatment. You might see an end-of-season buff, but that's about it. It's pay to win, apparently. Very much so, Stormy. Very pay to win. What a hater. Hey, look, I don't make the rules, okay? I'm just telling you how it is. Also, Daniel CMG, thank you for the follow. I think I missed that one. Hopefully it wasn't that long ago. Ooh, it was 52 minutes ago. Yikes. Terrible streamer. All right, let's get a little Bach action going with the Messiah last pick. Might as well tell me to not be happy. You know, that's not what I was going for, Lucina. I'm sorry it makes you feel that way. RBG got a few buffs. Yes, that's true, Stormy. But they get the buffs at the end of season balance patch, right? They don't get them during their banners. Now, that being said, the end of season balance patch is only, what, 2.5 weeks away? All right, I'm really hoping it's low on before Messiah. That's what I'm hoping for here. Low on before Messiah. Ah, we hit. All right, who are we getting rid of? So the Santic and the Mio were decently fast, so I think Rahu is the right answer here. Surely I kill some stuff. Not bad. Yeah, Zhuan Li got an update during her banner, a buff, just like Lilim did in the first version of the LD mid-banner buffs. So if someone complains about a LD unit, because those are their moneymakers enough, then they will get buffed during their banner. I hope she's bugged and gets fixed overnight. Yeah, I kind of hope so too, because if this is the unit's actual power level, Lucina, well, it definitely needs that end of season buff. You know who also needs that buff? Hellkid. Make his S2 useful, please. What buff did Zhuan Li get? She starts with 2 Jade Sigil stacks now, and she just does more damage overall, Stormy. Jade Sigil is the blue buff she gets that makes her take 40% reduced damage for that attack, and also can't be hit by CC. She did not have that when she initially launched. Oh, if you're asking about Lilim, yeah, hers was just damage related. A lot of damage. It also made the HP seal more effective. The HP seal was not originally 100%. Oh, you're right, this is Armani. Armani's kind of fast. I might have screwed myself with this Doki lock. Let's see, though. You like the Pirates of the Caribbean song, Stormy? I, too, am a fan. Um... do I think Giant could have some PvE value? Unfortunately, Banshira, unless you're lacking a wound character entirely, not really. It's not Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, this version is not Stormy, but the original is. Or at the very least, that's where I first heard it. It could have been sourced from somewhere else. That's completely possible. I actually think it's a Yelly ban here. I am most scared of the Yelly here. He banned my Airon. But yeah, Ben Sheeran, back to your question real quick. Chionk's not really a PvE unit, unfortunately. It would be awesome if he were, but he's just not. No, Zhuan needs to go and use her S3 before that, before it gets prevented, Stormy. Alright, please. Zhuan first. Very nice. It may not feel scary, Jojo, but it's looking pretty scary. I think I'm still dead here. Let's all agree as a community to not ban newly released units. Yeah, I wish people wouldn't do that bust, but that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, well, I have to kill this. If I don't kill the Ray Mary right here, I just die. Oh, I'm just dead anyway. Nice. Never mind, I got screwed. Gator Ray too strong? Really? It's not just the Bramble proc, Lucina? I think Amber Ray would have managed that one too. Alright guys, I'm gonna do 1 or 2 more, and then I'm done for the night. But or hopefully I get Airon for those last 2 games. That would be cool. We stop at 4K? Alright, Jojo, let's not get crazy. I'm not too worried about my rating right now. And I kind of feel like playing some Deadlock, you know? Would it not have been better to Reyes 1 on Loange 1 because of the Terminate? So, because they have defense buff and a shield Stormy, and they're above, whatchamacallit, 15% HP, he wants to put them all into Terminate range, right? So he just has 3s again. And as you saw there, when he gets the Bramble proc, I just instantly die. Okay. What if I just ban this guy's turn dot? I don't really feel like playing against it. We go to 4K or 3K, whichever one comes first. I'm not sure I'm down for that one, Lucina. I like the idea, though. No, I don't really plan on playing Crimson Desert, Busblader. I did play a little BDO back in the day, but not for very long, so I don't really have that kind of, you know, nostalgia feel for it. Alright, he takes the Doki. Well, this is one way to guarantee I get Airon, right, guys? Both Stormy. It almost always means both. Alright, so the Ninfo's almost for sure getting banned, right? I don't think that's going to come as a surprise to anybody. Yeah, Neb Nahor is really scary here. I think Nevet is worse, right? Or is Kethos still... I think Kethos is still the biggest problem. He didn't ban... Okay, so he must have Nahor faster than Nevet, right? Or how is this going to be tuned, actually? He might not know the speed tuning. His Nevet is faster than my Ninfo, but his Nahor is slightly slower. Nevet's first, which is not ideal for him. Kethos might cook me over. Yeah, Kethos can always cook you. So he goes for the S2 on Ninfo here, right? Surely he goes for the S2 on the Ninfo, and he gets it. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to be able to play the game, unfortunately. This is a bad draft. My Nahor misses those. Unfortunately, this one did not. Yeah, this was just a not very good draft. I don't know, I feel like... You know, it's a bit tough, because if I run the, Lighthouse Airon, right, it's just going to get CC'd, and if I run Alicorn Airon, yeah, maybe Santic would have been better than Ninfo. Honestly, instead of the, Plume, if I had just gone Santic Ninfo, is that not better? No, Ninfo didn't do much. Honestly, I kind of need another fast Alicorn user. I'd like to have two. Who else should I make a fast Alicorn user? What's Sylph space speed? 124, that's not bad. Oh, I probably should have gotten out of queue to make it, but that's okay. Um, Honestly, maybe I just go back to the Navette ban I used to do. We'll do that for now. Hmm. Yeah, she has defense up, so it wouldn't be terrible, Stormy. Swift Drive Swift, Sylph is probably gonna come from me soon. Rahu Plume comes out, okay. Now, Airon can send the Plume debuffs right back onto the Rahu, actually, so is this a good pickup by him? I don't really think so. Um, I can't really pick Santic here. He just dies to the Rahu, right? What's my Zhuan Li build? I'll go ahead and show it. All right, Ray Mary last pick. Fair enough. I think if I just ban the Val, I can just murder the Ray and the Rahu, right? Yeah, kick. Because I have a really good 2 Matrix Swift Rush ring and a really good Fury Edge right side, I decided to go with the 8-piece Swift Rush. Ooh, I got resisted on the turn meter steal. That's unlucky. You're really struggling with Bramble at 260 speed? Yeah, I think you gotta be faster than that, unfortunately. What about the Alicorn build? I haven't tried the Alicorn build yet, Rinneberg. I am considering doing so next time I stream, though. Will I ever stream in-game in the auditorium? I wasn't really planning on it, but I could. Alright, I can't really kill the Rahu here. I think I need to just Amber the Plume so she doesn't put more stacks on me. Please cut, Sonya. No, I didn't cut. Is Airon dead? He does have 4 Curse Quill stacks. That's a lot. Oh, he lived! As Twitch and YouTube have delays, the delay's only a couple seconds, Stormy, but it is true it exists. You're right. That's not good. Have I tried Moon Bunny on Airon? Not yet, Envoy. I don't really think I'm going to be bored while streaming, Stormy. Kind of defeats the purpose, no? I'm glad our wholesome turn 2 Rob is back. Yeah, something like that. XL Aaron's kind of nutty. It does feel pretty good, Lucina. I might have to try drafting stuff like that a little more. How did I find Asal? I played Asal once, Bach, and it went awful, so I didn't click her again. Also, apparently she might be bugged, which is, you know, hopefully the case, because she feels very weak. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be ending it there for the night. I will see you guys again on Saturday with hopefully a slightly better session win rate-wise. But I really do like Airon as a kit. Or I like Aaron's kit and him as a unit, so that's really cool. I didn't pick her at all and dropped 100 points. That's true, Lucina. That is what happened. All right, let's go ahead and see if I can find someone to raid. Is there anyone I'm comfortable raiding right now? I'm not seeing anybody, so I guess I'm just going to be ending stream as I don't see anyone in the Etheria category. Thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, see you Saturday.